and welcome to CBD Variant Edition, Episode 1. Today we're going to be talking about Red Hulk. Red Hulk's been around for a while now. We still don't know his true identity. The real question is, do we still care? We're also going to be talking about some of the recent rumors concerning some superhero movies. Is Superman really going to make an appearance in the Green Lantern movie? And can Marvel Studios actually make an Avengers movie without Hulk and Hawkeye? Tonight's panel is also going to have the chance to sell you on one of their favorite books from the last couple weeks. Now, before I introduce that panel, I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, New England Comics. Tonight we're filming live on the interwebs from New England Comics in Brockton. Located at 744 Crescent Street, New England Comics are located in 8 locations throughout New England, including Brookline, Quincy, Allston, New Bedford, Norwood, Malden, and Harvard. For directions or phone numbers, check them out at www.newenglandcomics.com. Okay, I've spoken enough, so now let's introduce my guest so we can start arguing about comics. My first guest is someone you know from the award-winning video blog, Superstars. You can also see him in the upcoming film, Shutter Island, with Leonardo DiCaprio. My friend and sidekick, Kyle Wing. My other guest can be seen or actually heard in a Versus episode playing Brian Michael Bendis. Or is that Mr. Brian Michael Bendis? Good friend, Ryan Olson. Our first subject tonight is Red Hulk. Now, we've had Red Hulk around for a while. Jeff Loeb's been penning this story for quite some time. At first, we thought we would know who Red Hulk is right away, and then that changed, and now we don't know who Red Hulk is. Big question, do we still care who Red Hulk is? Kyle, Red Hulk, what are you thinking? Do you still care about the big reveal of who Red Hulk's going to be?
I never cared.
Not at all?
No.
All the hype?
No.
Ryan, Red Hulk.
I thought it was interesting at first, bringing a whole new Hulk character with a completely different personality into the mix. Dragging it out this long, I have to agree with Kyle. I do not care anymore.
Out of all the Hulk books, I mean, which ones are you reading?
I'm reading Scar, Son of Hulk, Incredible Hulk, and Hulk.
Well, that's 3 more than Kyle's reading, so at least you have that going. Who do you think Red Hulk is? You have to have a theory. Everybody has a theory. Kyle, I know you even have a theory on who Red Hulk is. So,
I do.
Who do you think Red Hulk is?
I originally thought it was Doc Samson. It made the most sense at first. It could possibly be General Ross also. If that's the answer and that's who Red Hulk is, I don't like that at all.
Kyle, any thoughts?
I hope it's a curveball for everybody's sake, since you're reading it, because, I mean, if it's amazing, maybe I'll read it, but I'll just wait for you to tell me.
So if it's Ross, then you're upset.
Yeah, I'm done. I'll officially drop the book.
But you'll still read Incredible.
Of course, yeah.
Because Ross and Glenn Talbot are the 2 main characters that everyone's throwing a name around. And the problem with Glenn Talbot, I think, is most people won't know who it is. It's just like, oh, look, it's Glenn Talbot. And, some of the new, do you know who Glenn Talbot is?
Honestly, no.
I know you don't.
Oh.
So it's like, it's like if that's the big reveal, it's like, okay, crap. I mean,
Right.
The best analogy I can think of right now is like at the tail end of, Battle for the Cowl.
Yep.
When they were when everybody assumed that Dick Grayson was going to be the next Batman.
Right.
And, that's what DC ran with. That's who they chose to be the next Batman. And nobody really seemed to be disappointed with that. Everybody assumed, everybody knew, and they were still okay with it. So if Red Hulk is General Ross, and everybody predicted it from the very beginning, then if it works, it works.
With World War Hulks coming up, it's another mini event. This is something that Marvel's been doing. They have the major events going on, which they're going to scale back on. They're not going to do as many of them. Hulk events have been like the summer blockbuster movie. It comes out, it's not as long, heavy on the action. World War Hulks was awesome. Mm-hmm. You get the throwdown of Sentry and Hulk, great stuff. Who's grabbing this? I mean, I'm going to check it out. And I know if I begin to check it out, I'm going to read the whole friggin' thing. But, Kyle, World War Hulks.
Probably not.
Not even going to try.
Not even an interest? An inkling?
I might flip through it. Maybe.
Ryan.
I'm going to pick it up just because I've invested so much time in reading all the other storylines, and, I mean, like I said, Incredible Hulk and Scar have been really good. Mm-hmm. So I will pick it up, just general interest.
Now let's take some time to talk about some of the rumors going on about the Avengers and the upcoming Green Lantern movie. Whenever these superhero movies are coming out, the rumors are always the most fun, because they're so ridiculous most of the time. A very interesting fact that was kind of floated around was that in the treatment for the Avengers movie, it does not include Hawkeye or Hulk. Two guys that have a long history with the Avengers, and Hulk we all thought was lined up a sure thing for the Avengers movie. Now, of course, this is a rumor. We have no idea how true this is. But what happens now? Can you get by on the Avengers movie without Hulk? After you've already introduced them. Kyle.
Well, it would be great to have him. I mean...
Does it make or break the movie for you, though? Like, if the movie is just Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, and Nick Fury. No Hulk.
They should have somebody else. I mean...
What, for heroes?
Yeah.
Well, who else do you need in the movie?
It depends on how modern they're trying to go. Like with Hawkeye feels a bit more old school, I guess, but, I mean, I don't know. Like, they already made a Hulk. They might as well put him in the movie. Or he could be the villain.
So, but are you going to be one of those people who is, like, flaming the message boards, saying, this is nonsense,
No.
Why don't we have Hulk in this Avengers movie?
It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
Well, I think, as he's said before, he doesn't really care for the Hulk. So.
Yeah. We probably should have figured that out from the last discussion where he hates Hulk.
Right.
He's not. I hate him.
No, you hate Hulk. It's quite okay. It's quite okay.
Since they've retold Hulk's story twice now in the movies,
Yeah.
they've done a redoing of him twice. I think to put him all of a sudden in like a group type of an atmosphere, such as the Avengers,
Yep.
it might be a little hard to convince the audience that this crazed kind of like rogue of a character is.
But at the same time, you're going to lose the character unless you bring him into the Avengers.
That is true.
But at the same time, you can only fit so much into a movie.
Right.
I mean, each character, you look at the X-Men movies, and, they could only really focus so much time on each character.
Right.
So if you try to squeeze Hulk in there, does Hulk have to be a major part of the movie? You just want his presence in the movie? I mean...
Yeah, it should at least be in it.
Now Hawkeye's another character that a lot of people, you have to have Hawkeye in the Avengers. I mean, it just goes hand in hand. I mean, he's not a character that might be able to support his own movie, but it's Hawkeye. He's always in the Avengers. He's always being a bit of an ass. I mean, he's always there. So, I mean, does it make or break it for you?
I think it would be a great like introductory movie for him. Maybe as like as more of a supporting cast, not as a main character.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, like you said, he wouldn't be able to carry his own movie, but he would be, a good draw to add to the film.
You're the movie executive. Not you, but you're the movie executive. And they say to you, Ryan, okay, we're doing the Avengers movie. We can only get Hulk in it or Hawkeye. What's your choice?
I'm going to go with Hawkeye.
Okay.
Just because you already have such big name draws as Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America.
So you don't need Hulk to sell the movie.
I don't.
You have all you need to sell the movie, so now you can throw in all the bells and whistles.
Right.
Kyle, who do you pick?
That is a good point, definitely. Because, like, you might as well, like, introduce another new character, too. They should at least mention the Hulk. It would be nice.
You just have to say, hey, remember that time we fought the Hulk?
Exactly.
That's all you need.